Namaste. Yoga Sutra, Book 3, Sutra 41. Mic check. Okay, good. Everything's good. Namaste. Shrotra Kang Shayohe Sambanan Tasamyama Dia Madadivyam Sambanan Tasamyama Divyam Shrotrama Shrotra Kang Shayohe Sambanan Tasamyama Divyam Shrotrama Salva Shrotrang Nama Kang Sham Pratishutve. Number 3. Shabudanam Salva Shabudanam Jam Yatokadama Tuya Desha Shirabana Nameka Desha Shurutitavam Salveshwam Pavatiti Tachachaita Danga Shasya Lingangama Anavaranam Chokatama Tatamul Dasyana Varana Tatamul Dasyana Varana Dashana Devi Putavami Pamapi Tatamul Dasyana Varana Dashana Devi Putavamapi Tatamul Dasyana Varana Dashana Devi Putavamapi Tatamul What the fuck? Tatamul Dasyana Sorry Anavaranam Chokatama Tatamul Dasyana Varana Dashana Devi Putavamapi Prakyatama Kang Shasyam Shabudagrahana Numitam Shrotrama Batira Yorekaha Batira Yorekaha Shabudam Gurahana Diaparo Na Gurahana Ti Tasama Chrotramevan Shabuda Vishayama Shrotra Kang Shayoha Sambanante Gurata Samyamasyan Yogino Divyam Shrotram Pravaitate Oh, I have to do number 1, sorry. Sian Pianiatran What? Sian Pianiatran and then what? Sian Tatamul Dasyang Duran and then what? This doesn't make any sense. Duran Sian Pianiatran and then what? Tatamul Dasyaniatran. Okay, I guess that's it. Doesn't make sense. Prakyang Tama Kang Shasyam Shabudagrahana Numitam Shrotrama Batira Yorekaha Shabudam Gurahana Diaparo Na Gurahana Titi Tasama Chrotramevan Shabuda Vishayama Shrotra Kang Shayoha Sambanante Gurata Samyamasya Yogino Divyam Shrotram Paravaltatem. Namaste. Doesn't make sense that it left out everything else, really. Mo Dasyanya Drang That's all it has. There's no connection to anything. There's nothing that remotely resembles anything that's written there except this one. You know what? I'm gonna go from here to here because that's the only reference to this. That tra. I can't find anything that has tra in between that. Either they messed it up or I'm supposed to skip all these in-betweens and go there for the second version. I'm gonna do that. Strangaka. Tatamul tasyaniatra. Tatamul tasyaniatra shayoho. Sian pianiatra. Sorry. Sian pianiatra. Tatamul tasyaniatra. Piatra. Sian pianiatra. Sian pianiatra. Tatamul tasyaniatra. Tatamul tasya pianiatra gang shayoho. Tatamul tasya. They should put the whole word in there. Like, what the hell, man? That's tatasya pianiatra sha. Ga. Tatamul tasya Tatamul tasya pianiatra sha ga shayoho. Like they couldn't put the word, so I have to make up a word for them. Tatamul tasya niang sia pia pianiatra sia pianiatra. Tatamul tasya pianiatra ga shayoho sambanante kurta samyamasya yogino divyam shrotaram paravaltatem. Alright, I made the best out of whatever they did. Namaste. Here we go. As a result of constraint upon the relation between the organ of hearing and the air, the supernal organ of hearing. For all organs of hearing, the air is the basis, and for all sounds, in which sense it has been said, all those whose processes of hearing are in the same place have the same kind of hearing, and this is declared to be the characteristic mark of air. And the second is that it is not covered. Thus, because a thing which is not limited in extent is evidently not covered, it is also recognized that air is pervasive. From the perception of sounds, it is inferred that the organ of hearing exists. For in the case of a deaf man and of a man not deaf, the one perceives sound and the other not. Hence, it is the organ of hearing only which is the field of operation for sound. For the yogin who has performed constraint upon the relation between the organ of hearing and the air, the supernal ear begins. All those who okay. Moving on. I'm gonna be doing this forever, so Veda next. Veda, hymn 53 of book 4. Okay. 7 longer shlokas. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Tadadavasyam Savitulvariam Mahadaburanui Mahe Asurasyam Prachatasah Chaldiriena Dashushua Yachachati Damana Danano Maham Udayanandevo Akutupiha Divo Taitan Puvanasyam Prajapatiha Vishangangam Drapim Prati Munchate Kabiha Vichakushanaha Pratayanana Purana Nubaljiva Nata Savitan Momu Vichakushanaha Pratayanana Purana Nul Pratayanana Purana Nul Baji Pratayanana Purana Nul Baji Vavnata Savitan Pratayanana Purana Nul Baji Vasnata Pratayanana Purana Nul Baji Vanata Savitan Sumuna Mukutiama Puran Rajamsi Divyani Pantivan Shlokam Devaha Gurunuta Savaya Taimanoe Bahu Asrak Savitan Savimani Niveshayanam Parasura Subanana Kutu Piljagata Niveshayanam Parasubanana Kutu Piljagata Niveshayanam Parasubana Kutu Piljagata Niveshayanam Parasubana Kutu Piljagata Diveshayanam Parasubananatul Diveshayanam Parasubananakutu Piljagat Adam Pio Puvanani Parachakashad Burantani Parakashak Parachak Adam Pio Puvanani Parachakashad Buratani Devah Savitan Pi Rakushatem Prasraga Bahu Puvanasyam Prajapyo Trutabrato Maho Ajamanasyam Rangajati Turiran Tarikusham Savitan Mahitavana Turi Rajamsi Paripusatri Nui Rochana Tisro Tivaha Purativi Sati Sirang Purativi Tisron Tivaha Purativi Satisrang Enambati Teri Pilvrata Irapi No Rakushati Tamanae Purohatu Sumanaha Prasavi Tang Diveshano Jagataha Sataturu Payasyam Yo Bashi San No Devaha Savitan Shaima Yachachat Vasame Yachachat Vasame Kushoyaya Deribaru Tamam Sa Mam Hasahu Deribaru Tamam Hasahu. Last one. Ganandeva Ratu Pilval Tatu Kushoyam Datatu Naha Savitan Suprajami Shama Sa Naha Kushapan Pira Hapishijan Ji는 batu Praja Banantam Rai Masume Saminan batu. I wanna be that one again. Sa Naha Kushapan Pira Hapishijan Jinan batu Praja Banantam Rai Masume Saminan batu. Namaste. Of Savitar the god, the sapient Asura, we crave this great gift, which is worthy of our choice, wherewith he freely grants his worshipper defense. This with his rays the great god hath vouchsafed to us. Sustainer of the heaven, Lord of the whole world's life. The sage, he putteth on his golden-colored mail. Clear-sighted, spreading far, filling the spacious realm, Savitar hath brought forth bliss that deserveth laud. He hath filled full the regions of the heaven and earth. The god for his own strengthening waketh up the hymn. Savitar hath stretched out his arms to cherish life, producing with his rays, and lulling all that moves. Lighting all living creatures, never to be deceived, Savitar, God, protects each holy ordinance. He hath stretched out his arms to all the folk of earth, and with his laws observed, rules his own mighty course. Savitar thrice surrounding with his mightiness mid-air, 3 regions and the triple sphere of light, sets the 3 heavens in motion and the threefold earth, and willingly protects us with his triple law. Most gracious God, who brings to life and lost to rest, he who controls the world, what moves not and what moves, may he vouchsafe us shelter, Savitar the God, for tranquil life with triple bar against distress. With the years' seasons hath Savitar God come nigh, may he prosper our home, give food and noble sons, may he invigorate us through the days and nights, and may he send us opulence and progeny. May he send us opulence with progeny. Sorry. Thank you. Chan and Dogi Upanishad next. I got distracted. Sorry about that. Sorry, I need to recover from being distracted. Okay, so next is Chan and Dogi Upanishad. Okay, Chan Dogi Upanishad, book Ikananda 6. Sorry if I get harassed, I apologize. Okay, 5 shlokas, 6 shlokas. I need to take a little break. That's what happens when I get distracted. This one's done. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Atan yang etang hurda yasya na duyasata bingangalasian wimanasati sitronanti bingangalasian wimanasati sitronanti bingangalasian wimanasati sitronanti Bingangalasian, Wimanasati Shukalasian, Nilasian, Pidasian, Lohitasian, Lohitasye tiasao pang aditya pingangala esha shukla esha nila esha pita esha lohita Tadiatan Mahapata Atata Upau Gramau Gachachati Mam Jamum Jaiva Mevaitan Adityasya Rashamaya Upau Lokau Gachachanati Mam Jamum Jamushimada Dityat Prata Yananta Tang Asu Naduishu Suputan Seraputan Pio na dui pia he prata yanante demoshimina na ditie suputan seraputan he tadiatrai tatu suputa he tamasutu he samamparasanana he sevapunam na vijana tiasu tatan na duishu seraputo pavati tam na kashachana papama sapurashati Tejasang hi tadang samampanano pavati atang yatrai tadabalimanam nito pavati tamapita asinam ahuljanasi mam janasi mamiti sa yavadasamaja charira danut krananto yavadasamaja charira danut krananto pavati tavaja janati atan tatrai tadasamaja charira dutukran gramatiyatai tairevan Atan tatrai tadasamaja charira dutukramatiya taitairia tairevan tatrai tadasamaja charira dutukramatiya taitairevan rashimi pirul tbama gramate sa omiti van odevan miyate sa yabate kushui Yang bate kushui bien yang bate kushui bien manasatan badan dityam gachatiet tadevai kalu loka devaram pidusham prapadanam nirotovidusham prapadanam tadesha shlokah Shatam Jaikam Jan Hrodayasya Naduyasata Sam Multanama Pini Husrataikam Multanama Pini Husrataikam Dayotavama Yanamuratatavameti Vishivangan Unyan Uttagaramanue Pavananti Namaste. Iti shashitaha kanundaha. Vishivangan unyan. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, as for these arteries of the heart, they arise from the finest essence, which is reddish brown, white, blue, yellow, and red. So it is said, verily, yonder sun is reddish brown, it is white. It is blue, it is yellow, it is red. Now, as a great extending highway goes to two villages, this one and the yonder, even so these rays of the sun go to two worlds, this one and the yonder. They extend from yonder sun and creep into these arteries. They extend from these arteries and creep into yonder sun. Now, when one is thus sound asleep, composed, serene, he knows no dream. Then he has crept into these arteries, so no evil touches him, for then he has reached the bright power. Now, when one thus becomes reduced to weakness, those sitting around say, "Do you know me? Do you know me?" As long as he has not departed from this body, he knows them. But when he thus departs from this body, then he ascends. But when he thus departs from this body, then he ascends upward with these very rays of the sun. With the thought of verily he passes up. As quickly as one could direct his mind to it, he comes to the sun. That verily indeed is the world door, an entrance for knowers, a stopping for non-knowers. As to this, there's the following verse. There are 101 arteries of the heart. One of these passes up to the crown of the head. Going up by it, one goes to immortality. The others are for departing in various directions. Okay, next and last is Ramayana. That's one of my favorite literature. Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break because it's a longer reading. It shouldn't be that long. I think it's about 20 something. Ramayana usually is about 20 something shlokas. It's designed that way. Okay. Oh boy. They upgraded my what is it? Extension that I was using, but let me see if I could. Cool. Here we go. Yeah, it takes a little while, so it's good for me to take a break also. Okay, one is already finished. Calendar 58, I believe. I'll find out. Oh, maybe it's this. Alright, I don't know what, this thing. Sorry, 1 second, I'll find it. I have to backtrack. It'll take me a few minutes. So I have to open up the whole new book because they changed my extension that I was using. It's hassle, but whatever. So Ramayana last time was like 4 days ago, and it was what? Okay, 57 was last time. Okay, so now I got the page number. Okay, so now it finally loaded up. Page number on that one is 215, 219. Sorry. All right, now I got it. So let me find, well, let me enlarge that. That's the English translation, and this is the reading for today. 58, I believe, right? 58, yeah, 58. 24 shlokas long. Okay, so let me take a little break, and it's a 15-minute reading. So. And after this, I could probably go skateboarding. Jezebel wants to skateboard, so I'm trying to do everything I can to skateboard today somehow. Here you go. 넘어섰다. 아셔터 반자 샤허 살가허. 따따스들이 향은 꼴 받자남. 따따스들이 향은 꼴 받자남. 슈르트 방에 그로타 사마는 비담. 러시이 무트라 샤탐 라마 라자나 미다마 브라비트. 프라티앙 키아 토시 둘메토 구루누 사티아방아디나 땀 까탐 사마티크라미아 샤카는 따무페 이방아네 샤카는 따라무페 이방아네 एक शिवाय कुनम ही साविश्व sorry एक शिवाय कुनम ही साविश्व पुरोथाह परमा कातिह न चाति करामितुम शाक्यम पचानाम सत्यावादिनाह आशाक्यामिति सोपंचाम पाशिशुत्व 파가방 너로슈이허 땀 바얌 바이 사마 할툼 그라툼 샤크땅허 까탐짜난 발리 샤스트밤 나라시르슈터 가미야땅 스와푸람 뿌나허 양자네 파가방아네 샤크타스트라이 로키야 시앙피 방알티밤 아바마남 까탐 깔툼 따시야 샤쿠슈여 마헤 바야마 대셔음 따드 바짜남 슈르트 방에 그로타파리야 굴라 쿠셔나마 사랑장 보나레 바이땅 니담 바짜나마 브라비트 프라티양 키야토 파가바땅 구루포트라이스타 타이바 히 아니엄 가팀 가미슈여미 스바스티 보스투 타포타나흐 브라쇼이 putrang sutu tacha churutu bang bakiam kora pis sam hitam kora pis sam hitam shapuh parama samkurud thash chananda latbam parama samkurud tha shapuh parama samkurud thash chananda latbam kamishyasi 이티우크트방 때 마하트마노 비비슈허 스밤 스바마시라마마 아탕 라트리 아탕 라트리암 뻬티타얌 라장 자는더라탐 까타흐 닐라바스트라타로 닐라흐 부르쇼 트바스타 물타나 트바스타 물타자흐 지티야마 리암 가라 가시점 아야사 파라노 파바트 땀 들어셔트방 마는뜨리너허 살베 띠아지야 짜는더 라루 비너무 브라드라바느 사히땅 라마 파우랑 예시야 누가미나흐 에코 히 랑장 까꾸트스탄 자가마 파라마트마바나 다히야마노 디바라트람 비시방미트람 타포타나마 비시방미트라수투 땀드르셔트방 라자남 비팔리 그르타마 자는더 라루 비넘 라마 무니허 까루누여마 가타흐 까루누여트 사 마하대장 바기암 파라마타이미카흐 이담 자가다 파드람테 라자남 코라달샤나마 기마가마나카리암테 라자푸트라 마하발라 아요티양 티파테 비랑 샤마제 짜는더 라탐 까타흐 넘어졌어. Shalom Namaste. Atan Tadeva Kiama Kainuya Rajan Janunda Latam Katah Abravit Pranjali Vakiam Vakia Jinyom Vakia Kobidama Pratyan Kya Tosumi Guru Putraistat Pratyan Kya Tosumi Guru Putraistat Taivancham Anavan Pianvantam Kamam Mayan Praputo Vipariyayaha. Did I skip anything? Nope. Okay, I'm good. All right. Almost 5 minutes left. Sashariro divam yang miti me saumya daishanam mayang jashutam gratu shatam tachitam nava pyate palama anaratam nukutapul vam me na chan bakushul Katangajana Guracha Churoshivapi Kataha Saomia Kushatara Taimeno de Shapem Yajinyai Bahubi Tairi Shutam Brajang Taimeno Pangalidang Kuravashichan Mahatamana Shila Buratana Toshuitan Taime Prayatamana Sian Yajinyam Jahul Jahal to Michatahu Paritosham Na Gachachananti Gurabo Munipum Gavan Daivam Evan Param Manie Paurusham to Diraitakama Daivena Gramiate Saivam Daivam Hi Parama Gatiha Tasya Me Parama Tasya Prasadama Pikam Kusha Tahu Namaste. Tasya Me Parama Tasya Prasadama Tikam Kusha Tahu Kaito Mahasi Padramte Daibopa Hatta Kaimanoh Daibopa Hatta Kaimanoh Kaitu Mahasi Padramte Daibopa Hatta Kaimanoh. Last one. Nanyam Katim Kamishoyami Nanyaj Charano Masatipmem Daivam Purushakarena Nivaltan Yitu Mahasi. I'm gonna read 24 again. Nanyam Katim Kamishoyami Nanyaj Charana Masatipmem Daivam Purushakarena Nivaltayitu Marhasi. Nivaltayitu Marhasi. Namaste. Not bad. Took me forever to find. Ityan Shue Shrimad Ramayanoe Paramikiye Adikavye Palakanan Dweshita Panenja Chaho Saigaho. Namaste. I'm gonna read it right away. Canto 58. Filled with rage to hear the submission of Tirishanganku or Rama, the 100 sons of sage Vasishtha forthwith replied to the king as follows. When you have been repulsed by your preceptor, who speaks the truth, O foolish king, how have you sought another patron, ignoring him? The family priest has been the greatest support of all the scions of Ikashivanku, and the word of that voracious sage cannot be set aside. How can we really venture to conduct a sacrifice, which the celebrated and almighty sage Vasishtha has declared as something which cannot be undertaken? I want to read it again. How can we really venture to conduct a sacrifice which the celebrated and almighty sage Vasishtha has declared as something which cannot be undertaken? You are puerile, O jewel among men. Return to your capital. the supremely glorious Vasishtha is even capable of conducting the sacrifices of all the three worlds, O ruler of the earth. How shall we be able to offer indignity to him? Hearing the aforesaid admonition of Vasishtha's sons, couched in words full of anger, the said king once more made the following submission to them. I have actually been repulsed by the venerable Vasishtha, and even so by you, my preceptor's sons. I shall approach another patron. God bless you, O sages, rich in asceticism. Highly enraged to hear the aforesaid submission, revealing as it did his terrible design, Vasishtha's sons, for their part, cursed him in the following words: You shall descend to the state of Janunvala. Saying so, those exalted souls retired, each to his own hermitage. As soon as the night passed, the king was reduced to the state of a Janunvala. Turning black, he found himself clad in black, and his long hair fallen off, the garland decking his person having turned into garlands of flowers grown in a crematorium, and the cosmetics with which it was anointed into a coat of ashes from the same unholy place, and the ornaments having turned into those of iron. Seeing him changed into the form of a Janunvala, all his counselors, as well as the citizens that had followed him, O Rama, ran away in a body, deserting him. Extremely self-possessed, though burning with agony day and night, O scion of Kakudasita, the king went all alone to Vishvamitra, whose only wealth was his asceticism. Vishvamitra, who was living as a hermit, O Rama, was moved to pity at the very sight of the king, who had not only been frustrated but transformed into a Janunvala. Out of compassion, the exceptionally glorious and supremely pious Vishvamitra spoke to the king, who had assumed a frightful aspect, as follows: May all be well with you. What is the object of your May all be well with you. What is the object of your visit, O mighty prince, O valiant ruler of Ayodhya, reduced as you are to the state of a Janunvala through a curse? Hearing the question of Vishvamitra, the king, who knew the art of speaking, even though reduced to the state of a Janunvala, forthwith spoke as follows with joined palms to Vishvamitra. I have been repulsed by my preceptor, and even so by my preceptor's sons. Even without attaining that object of my desire, a contrary result has been met with by me. In fact, 100 sacrifices were intended to be performed by me in order that I might ascend bodily to heaven, O sage of pleasing aspect. But neither is that consummation attained by me, nor the reward. No untruth has been uttered by me in the past, nor shall I ever tell a lie, even when reduced to straits, O good sir. I swear by my allegiance to the duties of a Kshatriyan. Worship has been offered through sacrificial performances of various kinds, and people have been governed with righteousness. The elders, no less than exalted souls, have been gratified through my good qualities and right conduct. My preceptors did not derive satisfaction through me, even though I strove hard in the cause of righteousness and sought to undertake a sacrifice, O jewel among sages. I reckon fate alone as supreme, and personal effort as of no avail. Everything is thrown into the background by fate. Indeed, destiny is the highest refuge. Be pleased to extend your grace to me, who eagerly long for it, sore afflicted as I am, my effort having been counteracted by destiny. Be pleased to extend your grace to me, who eagerly long for it, sore afflicted as I am, my effort having been counteracted by destiny. May God bless you. I shall seek no other shelter. There's no other asylum for. I shall seek no other shelter. There is no other asylum for me. Be good enough to avert my destiny through personal effort. Thus ends Canto 58 in the Balagananda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a Rashvi, and the oldest epic. Wow. Okay. So that's it. I'm done. 45 minutes, not bad. Okay. It could have been 40 minutes if I found the book right away. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go skateboarding. I'll probably chant privately at night before going to sleep here. But that's about it. I'm done for the day. Thank you. Have a good day. Namaste. I like this new setup. It's really nice.